Friends, good morning. I welcome you all for today's homeopathic learning program. During last two classes, that is lesson number 155 and lesson number 156, I have explained about some of the useful homeo remedies for women's gynec ailments. Today, I am going to explain few more medicines. So, today's our class is lesson number 157, Women Ailments, Part 3. Okay. Before I start presenting about the remedies, I want to give you a case details which we have treated. A lady, 42 years age, came from Ballari to our forum on 13th October 2023. Why she came? She has got some few health problems. So her relative who took treatment at our forum brought her. And this lady is a state government employee at supervisory level. That means section officer or some rank. She has got headache, suffering from headache for last 10 years. Whenever she thinks more or whenever there is a mental exertion, she gets severe headache and severe acidity for last 5 years. Burning in stomach, on empty stomach. So whenever our stomach is empty, morning 6 o'clock to 8:30, she will have the problem. And if she drinks water or drinks something, some amount of relief. When she takes breakfast, she feels lot of comfort. Then frequent menses with pain in abdomen. After few days, menses cycle. It is not menses cycle. Bleeding appears. Menses flow is less. It is not much flow. Flow is less, but frequently it appears. This problem also for last 5 years. If she is under mental stress, this problem appears. If she is worried or any tension, any stress, office stress or house stress, so this causes a sort of bleeding and the stomach problem gets aggravated, then she gets headache. All these are interlinked. So you cannot separate. This is different, that is different. All are interlinked. All the problems are worse. Mental stress, an empty stomach, whenever emotionally disturbed, when angry, when you get the anger also, it causes. Or hungry, angry and hungry, both. Okay. How she feels better after eating? She feels lot of relief in all her problems. And coming to her mental state, emotional state, no confidence on herself, forgetful, quarrelsome, abusive, suspicious, very much worried about her health problems, and continuously go on repeating, doctor, this is like this, that is like this, I went to the doctor, you see my test report. She brought one bundle of test reports, and she wanted our doctor who has taken the case, and even myself also, she wanted us to go through her reports. Then we advised, okay, you have taken test reports and all those things. Doctors have treated based on that. But after the treatment, have you got cured? No, she has not cured. In fact, her problems, temporary relief she got. But again, her problems are multiplied. Then I said, we don't treat based on these test reports. We treat based on your stress, your emotions, your worries, your anxieties, and how you feel better and how you feel worse. Based on that, we treat. Then she was arguing without seeing test reports. How can we find out her problem? So, anyhow, we pacified. That means she is argumentative and lot of anxiety about her health. Hypochondrial. Hypochondrial means exaggeration of her problems. Then she said, I don't know, doctor. There is not much problem, but still I am not happy. In my house, everything is going on well. I'm always sad. I don't know why I am not happy. So this is the statement she made. Then our Mr. Prasad, he took the case and he found she is lycopodium personality. And I also inquired, yes, I found she is of lycopodium personality. Okay, but now her entire nature, when we took the case for last 10 years, the problems what she has got, and now what is the emotional state she got, all these things are indicating another remedy. So how to go ahead? What is that another remedy? Most of our symptoms are indicating anacardium. Already I explained during last class. And apart from this, she took 3 COVID vaccines. And after that vaccines, her problems have become worse, multiplied. So she is very much, unhappy, and she is suffering with headache, stomach problem, menses problem. Whenever she is, under stress, she gets that bleeding. Then sometimes she gets mercurial discharge. Not always, not always. Especially after this vaccination, this mercurial discharge has started. So these are the problems she has explained. Then how to treat this case? How to go ahead? Since she is always worried and no happiness, so the remedy we thought she is of Medor, that is a psychotic constitution. So as an antipsychotic constitution and to nullify most of her earlier, medicines, many medication, vaccines, all these things. So we have given one dose of Medorinum 1M on 14th October. Then second dose Ignatia 1M 5th November, that is after 20 days gap. Then Staphysagria 1M on 25th November, that is another 20 days gap. Leaving on that dates and next day, that is 14th October, 15th October leaving, 5th November and 6th November leaving on the days, 25th November, 26th November, all other days. Thuza 200, Lycopodium 30. Each 10 doses. And to be taken 1 day Thuza. Then next 4 days gap. Then 6th day, that is first day is Thuza, 4 days gap, 6th day is Lycopodium 30, only morning time. 30 in the morning, 1 dose. Again 4 days gap. Again 6th day Thuza 200. That means once Thuza, second time Lycopodium, third time Thuza, fourth time Lycopodium. In between always 4 days gap. In these 4 days, Anacardium 30, morning, evening, daily. So this is the course of treatment. We have given her almost for 3 months. We have given. She came back on 24th January 2024, about 4 days back. She reported that she is better by 90%. 90%, in all respects, 90% of problems got cleared. Her sleep is much better. Earlier disturbed sleep and not refreshed with her sleep. Her digestion very good. No burning, no empty feeling. And she used to have empty feeling. Nothing in the stomach. And she used to have burning. That now no empty feeling. Now menses are regular and normal flow. No pain in abdomen. Her memory has improved. Earlier there used to be loss of memory, forgetfulness. So memory has improved. And now she is not quarrelsome. And not when she gets anger, she used to abuse anybody. So that used to be the cause in her office. It used to cause a lot of problem to her. Now she became cool, calm. So not quarrelsome, not abusive. Now what is the medicines I have prescribed? What are the medicines? Anacardium 200 once in 4 days and all other days placebo, morning, evening. What is placebo? Just sugar pills. Morning 4 pills, evening 4 pills. So, one day anacardium 200, 3 days placebo, morning, evening. This is the course of treatment for another 3 months. I have prescribed. Now, let us discuss about 2 more medicines. Okay. Lesson number 157, Women Ailments, Part 3. Before going into the remedy, I will discuss about a case and tell about the remedy. On 16th April 2022, one girl, aged 22 years, young lady, 22 years young lady, came to our forum. What were our problems? Menses does not appear months together. So it is called amenorrhea, suppression of menses. So menses does not come. Further, she has to use hormonal pills. Then only she gets her menses. And she gets, when menses does not come, she gets severe bloating in her abdomen, as if she is a pregnant lady. This type of bloating of stomach, abdomen. And sometimes she gets menses delayed. Then she gets swelling in her legs, accumulation of water, dropsy. When she presses the finger, fitting will be there. Okay. Swelling in legs. And when she took hormonal tablet, she gets it. Menses she gets it. But what happens? Along with the bleeding, there will be big clots. Big clots will be there. And after the menses stopped, she gets a lot of weakness, tiredness, and she cannot do any work. So much of weakness. Her conditions are what? She is not comfortable in cold weather, and our problems are worse with cold food and cold drinks. So anything cold, it aggravates her problems. She is comfortable by covering warmly, warm weather and warm drinks. She is chilly, shy, less talkative, reserved, organized, and shares her inner feelings, emotional disturbance with one or two close people. She is neat, clean, organized, punctual. She is not argumentative. She is not quarreling type. As far as possible, she avoids arguments Even somebody talks negatively, though she gets anger, controls her anger, or she moves from that place. She goes away from that place. Wherever that negative situation is there, she moves from the negative situation. And she is not very bold. At the same time, she is not very shy. She is shy, but not very shy. That's what she told. But she is not very bold. But wherever it is required, she expresses her opinions. Wherever required, she talks. And we found Berita Moore is her constitution. This case was taken by our Mr. Srinivas Rao. This earlier case I told Prasad. Prasad is also from Srikakulam district, and the Srinivas Rao is also from Srikakulam district. Okay. Both come and do service on Saturdays. So this case was taken by Mr. Srinivas Rao, and case is Berita Moore Constitution. Then how to proceed with the case? That is, see here, case taking is very big task to find out all the details. Then after case taking, what are the medicines to be prescribed and how to prescribe? What is the plan? This is another big task. Okay. This training is given at our forum. That is why homeopathy doctors, after finishing their BHMS, whoever come to our forum, in a period of 6 months to 1 year, they develop lot of confidence about case taking and prescribing. Now, 3 doctors, lady doctors, are undergoing training at our forum. One doctor passed BHMS from Nehru Homeopathic Medical College, Delhi. Her name is Manisha. Another doctor, Jahnavi, she studied in Bangalore, Government Homeopathic Medical College. And another doctor studied in Dharwad Homeopathic Medical College, one of the homeopathic medical colleges. Her name is Madhuri. So this Madhuri belongs to a village near Gudivada. This Jahnavi belongs to Mandya. Okay. These 3 are undergoing training, and now they are able to, comparatively when they joined, now they are able to take the cases quite confidently. Okay. So about this case, our Srinivas Rao said, sir, this case is a Berita Moore Constitution. Then he has written his planograph. He himself has written his planograph. How to proceed? So, as for his planograph of course of treatment, Sorinam Vanam, she is a chilly person. She cannot bear cold weather. She wants to cover warmly. She is comfortable by warm condition. and she's very shy natured, worried, anxiety. So Sorinam Vanam on 17th April 2022. Ignatia Vanam 10th May 2022. That is approximately after about this is some 23 days time gap. Then Staphysagria Vanam 1st June 2022, 20 days gap. Then Thuja 200. Why Thuja? This lady used a lot of hormonal remedies, hormonal allopathic hormonal tablets. This got effect, long run effect in the body. So to nullify that, Thuja 200 weekly one dose, about 10 doses we have given. This Thuja removes the bad effects of steroids, hormonal remedies, then vaccines. Very good remedy. So Thuja 200 weekly one dose. Then Beritamor 30, that is our personality, morning, leaving on the day other medicines are taken, this 1M potencies and Thuja 200, and next day also. Whenever Thuja is taken, on that day only. So other 6 days, weekly 1 days Thuja 1M, Thuja 200, that is Sunday, morning Thuja, Monday to Saturday, Beritamor 30 morning, Epocinum can 30 afternoon and night. They are prescribed. Why Epocinum can is prescribed? So now you will understand. Then on 30th July 2022, she reported back. Menses regular, normal flow, no clots, no bloating in abdomen, no swelling in legs, no weakness and tiredness. She is much better. Then what we prescribed again, Sorinum 1M, 1 dose, followed by Beritamor 200, Epocinum 200, alternatively once in 5 days. That means 1 dose of Beritamor taken first day, 4 days no medicine. 6th day Epocinum 200 morning. So like that each 10 doses. 10 plus 10, 20 doses. 20 into 5, 100 days. That means medicines are given for 3 months, 10 days. Okay. Then after that, that lady never came. Then 10th January, this month, she came to our forum. Why she came? She has got acidity with headache. Then delayed menses once again. This happened after death of her grandmother, her maternal mother's mother. This girl is very much attached to her grandmother. So grandmother expired. After that she developed her sleep is disturbed. She was very sad, lot of grief, disappointed, then unhappy, then acidity with headache, delayed menses. So this is the problem. Then what we prescribed once again Sorinum 1 m 1 dose and 3 doses of Ignatia 1 m to be taken after every 15 days 1 dose. After Sorinum after 15 days, Ignatia 1 m. After 15 days, another dose of Ignatia. After 15 days, third dose of Ignatia 1 m. Because Ignatia will clear the grief resulted from the death of her grandmother and bad effects of grief. That also will be cleared. Okay. Then what are the other medicines? I have prescribed Veritamor 200 once in 5 days. One day morning Veritamor 200, then 6th day Veritamor 200. Again plus 5, that is 11th day morning. Again 16th day morning. Like that. So 4 days gap. In these 4 days, Robinia 3x. Robinia, Robinia 3x, morning, afternoon, night. Why Robinia? She has got severe burning in the stomach, acidity, burning, and whenever she gets burning, she gets severe headache. So this is the symptom. Based on that, Robinia is a small remedy. It is not very big remedy, small remedy. So the symptom is severe burning, acidity, lot of acid formation, and it causes severe headache and nausea. So for that, Robinia is a very good remedy. Okay. Then let us know about Epocinum. Epocinum can amenorrhea. What is meant by amenorrhea? Menses suppressed in young girls with bloating or dropsical, swelling of abdomen and legs. Dropsical means, what is meant by dropsical? Accumulation of water, collection of water, effusion it is called. Okay. So swelling in legs and abdomen is bloated as if she is pregnant, like that type of bloating. She is unmarried girl. Okay. Uterine hemorrhage, blood expelled in large clots or sometimes in fluid state at climaxis. Fluid state at climaxis means it is at menopause. Climaxis means menopause. So either it may be large clots or sometimes fluid state at menopause. Dropsy after hemorrhage. After bleeding, there will be accumulation of water, collection of water, swelling due to water collection. That is dropsy. Excess weakness, scanty discharges, ovarian tumor, cough during pregnancy. During pregnancy, severe cough. And Epocinum is a good remedy for dropsy with great thirst and gastric irritability. See, this is a apocynon is a good remedy for dropsy. Dropsy associated with great thirst and gastric irritability. So this is the symptom. Otherwise, if you see, Apis mellifica is also very good medicine for dropsy. Apis mellifica is also very good remedy for dropsy. But in Apis mellifica, thirst is absent, no thirst, absolutely no thirst. And person cannot bear Apis mellifica, person cannot bear heat. Want cold application, cold condition. Whereas in apocynon, the person feels comfortable by warmth. Person feels comfortable by warmth. Worse from cold weather or drinks, uncovering, lying after sleep. This is worse. Better by warmth. In Apis, better by cold condition. And in Apis, no thirst. In apocynon, there will be a thirst with dropsy, that accumulation of water. There will be a lot of thirst and gastric stomach irritability, and emotionally apocynon, low spirited, nervous, bewildered. What is meant by bewildered? Confused or panicky, cannot think, faints when raised from pillow, gets fainted when raised from pillow. Okay. This is about apocynon. Then, what is the next remedy? Argentum metallicum. Argentum metallicum, pain in left ovary. Argentum metallicum. What is the argentum metallicum? It is nothing but silver. Women, they wear silver jewelry, no? Silver jewelry, silver puja items, so many things will be there. So it is made from that. Pain in left ovary, ovaries feel too large, prolapses, uterus prolapse, with pain in left ovary and small of the back, extending front and downward, eroded, spongy cervix, scirrhus. What is scirrhus? Hard cancerous tumor. Scirrhus means hard cancerous tumor of uterus, hemorrhage, bleeding at menopause, excess bleeding at menopause, then leukorrhea, foul, bad smelling, bloody water and watery with blood. Then excoriating, that means irritating. It causes ulceration, ovarian cysts, tumors, palpitation during pregnancy. So these are all the conditions Arum metallicum can help very nicely. Okay. These cysts, Even in Epismellifica, we have talked about, I talked about ovarian system tumors. Here also it is useful, ovarian system tumors. Worse, these people are worse using voice, speaking, singing, mental strain, noon, cold, damp condition, 3 to 6 p.m. Then touch, pressure, riding in vehicle, that means traveling in cars, buses, cars, two-wheelers, so riding. That aggravates, lying on back, sitting, stooping, entering warm room, sun exposure. So these are the conditions, they are worse. Better from motion means movement, drinking coffee, wrapping warmly, they feel comfort. Then emotional state, loss of mental power, forgetful, hasty, deceitful, mischievous. Deceitful means mischievous. Then talkative or disinclined to talk. Talkative or disinclined to talk, not interested to talk in society. Then changes subjects. That means while talking, she shifts the subjects, one subject to another subject. Restless, anxiety which drives her from place to place. You see, in arsenic also the symptom is there. Anxiety and restlessness drives her from place to place. Time passes slowly. So she is hurried nature. So time passes slowly. She feels that what is this? Time is going very slow. Bars out all sympathy for friends. That means no sympathy for friends, for their problems. Takes on all sorts of whims. Whims means impulses or fancies. Sudden impulses. Takes on all sorts of sudden impulses or fancies. Often does strange and unaccountable things. Strange and unaccountable things they do it. Anxiety about her health. And electric shocks on dropping to sleep. Nausea in dreams. They feel nausea in dreams. Okay. Whenever they are about to go into sleep, they get electric shock like feeling in their body. So this is about arum metallicum. Next, before discussing about next case, I want to give you one case. On 5th August 2023, one lady, 38 years age, working in MNC. She is working in IBM. She came to our forum. Her problems are, number one, gets bleeding after 10 or 15 days after completion of her menses. After menses cycle is over, after 10 or 15 days, she gets bleeding. Some amount of, it is not menses, the bleeding appears. Then white discharge, ulceration, irritation, headache from mental exertion or emotional disturbance. Mental exertion or emotional disturbance. Gastric problems with belching. Belching means tegu. Oh, like that. Belching, So many people call it as burping. Okay. So belching, nausea and vomiting. Great craving for sweets. And she cannot control her. And that causes a lot of aggravation of her problems. All her problems are worse from eating sweets, but she cannot remain without eating sweets. That is her major problem. She took treatment, but temporary relief. But with the treatment, her sweets craving has not stopped. She has to eat sweets. That sweets eating is creating all sorts of problems. Her problems are worse, warm room after eating or drinking, mental exertion or strain, and seriously thinking. If she thinks anything seriously, see, she is working in IBM. IBM, will they pay freely money? Lakhs of rupees. She is earning good amount of salary. How they will give money just like that? She has to think, she has to use her brain. So that is a big problem. Whenever she is thinking seriously about any problem, her problems will become worse. Then traveling on vehicles for a long time, either in bus or in car or two-wheeler. If she is traveling for long duration, long distance, she gets all her problems will become worse. So she prefers to travel by train. She feels comfortable after belching. Belching means oh. After this comes belching comes. She feels comfortable. She feels relief. Cool open air is comfortable. And if you take her emotional state, she is very impulsive, hurried, very hurried nature. Things should be done fast. If you want to do something, that should be done fast. Always some thoughts trouble her a lot. Something or other thoughts trouble her a lot. She will be thinking, though it is a minute problem, but she thinks a lot. And the thoughts trouble her a lot. Anxiety about some task ahead. If some task is there, so I suppose some guests are coming home, she has to do a lot of things in the house. Then she's worried, lot of tension, anxiety. Similarly, in the office, some new work is assigned to her. About that, a lot of anxiety. Okay. So anxiety about some task ahead. What is the remedy? We have learned earlier, gelsemium. So this medicine. So she has got anxiety about some task ahead, and walking in narrow streets. Walking in narrow streets where high-rise buildings are there. Buildings, big buildings are there both the sides, but road is narrow. Like our area, C.V. Raman Nagar area in Bangalore. Not only C.V. Raman, many areas are like that only. Small roads, not wide roads, but buildings are very big. Okay. So there She is afraid to walk in between the big buildings. Lot of anxiety. Walking in narrow streets, her problems become worse. She develops a lot of fear and anxiety when she walks. So her problems will become worse. Okay. Forgetfulness. She has got a lot of forgetfulness. Then that is loss of memory. Here, earlier we learned about one remedy. What is that remedy? I have discussed one case just now, anacardium. In anacardium also similar symptoms are there, but we have not prescribed anacardium. Then what remedy is prescribed? I will tell you what remedy is prescribed. Okay. Argentum nitricum. Argentum nitricum, pain in stomach at the beginning of menses, intense spasms of chest muscles, nervous sensitivity and irritation of genitals, a change of life. Change of life means when she gets into menses cycle, girls when they start their menses cycle, or when menses cycle stops, or after the delivery, all this change of life. Leukorrhea profuse with the erosion of cervix. The cervix, that is after vagina, there is a passage to the uterus that becomes ulcerated, erosion, eaten away because of white discharge. Bleeding easily, so that bleeds easily. Uterine bleeding 2 weeks after menses. That is the problem this lady has reported. 10 to 15 days after menses, she gets again some bleeding appears. So here, what is written? Uterine bleeding 2 weeks after menses, painful affections of left ovary, great desire for sweets. Great desire for sweets. Even in stomach problems, these people have acidity problem, belchings, and better by belching, all that worse than they got a lot of craving for sweets. Sweets craving is common in argentum nitricum. Yeah. Problems are worse from warmth in any form, closed room, at night, from cold food, cold ice cream, from cold items, ice cream, sweets after eating or drinking. Left side, from emotions, anxiety, apprehension, fear or fright, suspense, mental strain and worry. Lying on right side, looking down, crowds before and during menses, riding on vehicles, better from irritation, belching, cool air, open air, cold bath, motion, hard pressure, bending double, troubled by strange ideas and emotions, impulsive, wants to do things in a hurry, timid, anxious, fearsome, fear of tasks, events ahead, fear of any task or event ahead. That is the problem this lady has got, and she is hurried, impulsive, Then fear of some impending evil, crowds passing a certain point, or high rise buildings, dark, that means darkness. That is, then believes that he is looked down by his family. She believes that she is looked down by her family, loss of ambition, hopelessness, sadness, impulse to jump when crossing bridge or from a window. You see, these people have got impulsiveness to jump if they are crossing a bridge. From the bridge they want to jump, or through window. If the window is open or balcony is open, then they want to jump from there. That is the impulsive thing they get when they get into deep troubles. Okay, her emotional state becomes worse. This type of state they develop. Brain fag, that is loss of memory, thinks her understanding will and must fail. So what she has understood may not be correct. It should fail. So she thinks about all negative, but at the same time, when her children goes out, she imagines something happens to them very bad, but immediately, no, it should not happen. Her understand her whatever feeling she got, that should fail. So that should not happen. That is the feeling, contradictory thing she gets. Sad and apprehensive, apprehensive of serious diseases. That means she is worried about diseases. Time passes slowly. Errors of perception. Then peculiar mental impulses, fears, anxieties, and hidden irrational motives for actions, does foolish things, childish talk, and talks about her sufferings. Continuously hypochondriasis. So worried about her sufferings, talks about her sufferings, and she thinks about very serious problems, serious diseases she may get. That type of feelings she will have. So here I want to tell you, earlier with similar nature we have prescribed another lady anacardium. Is it not? So what is the difference between anacardium and argentum nitricum? There also loss of memory is there, and there also mental strain causes problem. Here also mental strain causes problem. So they are in anacardium. Better by warm conditions. In anacardium, they are better by warm condition. In argentum nitricum, better by cool conditions. Cool conditions gives comfort, whereas in anacardium they suffer from they cannot bear cold condition, whereas in argentum nitricum they are comfortable by cool condition. Then in anacardium, person is abusive, uses vulgar language, and malicious, want revengeful, that type of nature in anacardium. Whereas here it is foolish nature, childishness, lot of anxiety, childishness, foolishness. Okay. Then they are here also that is worried about diseases and hypochondriasis. Both have got hypochondriasis. That is, they talk more about their diseases, their problems, worried, they exaggerate. Both will exaggerate. But there are differences. Okay. Whereas in urgent nitricum, they are hurried nature. Okay. So these differences, based on that, we have to prescribe the medicines. Okay. Then our next drug, arnica mont. Arnica mont, soreness of the whole body during pregnancy. Excellent for trauma after delivery, sore and bruised parts, violent pains all over, tendency to hemorrhage. Hemorrhage means bleeding. Uterine bleeding after injury, after coition. After coition means after intercourse. After intercourse, uterine bleeding. Even after first night. After lady gets married, after the first night, rupture takes place. There will be bleeding, soreness, painful. Sometimes they are afraid to participate sexual intercourse. Next another 10-15 days. So if this husband knows homeopathy, he can nicely manage. See, he can give arnica 30 or 200. 200 means daily 2 doses, 30 means daily 3 or 4 doses. If he administers to his wife after first night, then within 2-3 days she will be fit to have intercourse once again with her husband. So he can nicely, they both can nicely enjoy. Yeah, this homeopathy makes family life very comfortable. Yeah, then it is a uterine bleeding after injury, after coition, sore, painful nipples, worse suckling. When child sucks the breast, there will be a lot of pain, soreness, mastitis. Mastitis means that is inflammation of the breast. Then feels as if fetus lying crosswise. Fetus lying crosswise. That is pregnant women feels as if fetus is lying crosswise. Since I don't have the opportunity to become a pregnant, I don't know what is that feeling. Only when women says, I have got this feeling, then only we can understand. Okay? Cannot bear fetal movements. Fetal movements is common, but when women is unable to bear the fetal movements and feels a lot of pain, and which causes a lot of nausea and vomiting, then arnica helps a lot. We have helped many women with this remedy. They feel pain, nausea and vomiting. Then arnica 30, daily 3 doses helps. With 2-3 days it is given, this problem gets cleared. Threatened abortion after a fall, from fall. After fall, there may be chances of abortion that can be prevented by giving just arnica 200 or 1 m. Okay, few doses of maybe 4-5 doses of arnica 200 or 1 dose of arnica 1 m. Labor weak and seizing that labor pains, they are weak and seizing. At that time, arnica helps to improve labor pain. Generally, we give other remedies, gelsemium, calophyllum, then pulsatilla will give, but arnica is also very good remedy. Menses early, hot, profuse, tumors of breast from injury. After injury, tumors in the breast. If arnica fails, there is another remedy, Bellis pernis. Okay. Initially, you can think of arnica. Arnica fails, Bellis pernis works wonderful. Septic fever. Septic fever means women, some women, they get after the delivery, immediately after the delivery, they get septic fever. That placenta will be inside and that is not cleared properly. At that time, they get septic fevers. So for septic fever, arnica is a very good remedy. So that is why what we do immediately after delivery, we administer arnica 30 means daily 3 doses, arnica 200 means daily 2 doses we administer. It prevents all septic fevers and it gives soreness, the pain to the lady, and lady gets very good sleep after taking arnica. Okay, relieves her pains. Arnica relieves her pains, her labor pains, her suffering, her trauma. Worse, her conditions are worse after falls, blows, shock, jarring, after labor, overexertion, sprains, after sleep, alcohol, coal, gas. When coal is burned, lot of gas evolves. That gas causes problem. Then lying on left side, least touch, fear of touch. That is why fear of touch. Movement, motion, movement, rest, wine, damp cold weather. Better lying or with head low or outstretched. Fear of touch or approach of anyone. If they touch, their pains will become worse. That is why fear of touch. In gout, especially finger joints, this uric acid deposition is there. If somebody touches, they feel as if they are in hell. Same thing happens after the delivery. Women have a lot of soreness and pains. If anybody touches, she will have her pain will get aggravated. So fear of touch. Nobody should touch. And indifference, inability to perform continuous active work. Morose. Morose means sadness. Delirious. Delirious means talk something in semi-conscious state. When they get septic fevers, then they talk something in semi-conscious state. Nervous, cannot bear pain, whole body oversensitive, says there is nothing the matter with her. There is nothing. What is this? There is nothing. No, go away. So she feels cannot oversensitive to pains. Though this is a lot of pain and sensitiveness is there, there is nothing. You go away. Don't be here. Like that they talk. Want to be left alone. So they don't want anybody. See, she suffers with pain. No, nothing. You go away from here. I want to stay alone. Then agoraphobia. What is agoraphobia? Fear of space. Fear of space, emptiness. Okay. After mental strain or shock, forgetful, what she reads, she forgets quickly. escape from her mind. Whatever she reads, it escapes quickly from her mind. This is about Arnika. So I want to tell you about a case. I think earlier case where argentum nitricum is given, I have not given course of treatment. What course of treatment we have given? So that lady, which lady? This 38 years young lady who working in IBM. That lady, what we have prescribed? Tuberculinum 1M, 1 dose on 5th August. She came on 4th August, 5th August only she came. That was on Saturday. She came and this case was taken by our Srinivas Rao. Then course of treatment, what is the prescription we gave? 5th August, 1 dose of tuberculinum 1M. Because she cannot bear heat. She is comfortable by cool condition. And she is hurried nature. And things should be done fast. So tuberculinum is one medicine, hurried, want things to be done in fast. So that nature is a tuberculinum constitution. So tuberculinum 1M, 1 dose. Then after 20 days, 25th August, Ignatia 1M. Then 15th September, Staphysagria 1M, 1 dose. And she took vaccines. After taking vaccines, her condition is worse. Then Thuza 200, weekly 1 dose. Argentum nitricum, daily morning 1 dose. Like that, for 2 months we have given medicine to her. She came back on 14th October 2023. 14th October. That means 5th August she came. After 2 months, 10 days, she came on 14th October. So much better in all her complaints. Okay. She is much better. She is feeling lot of comfort. And her problems are much relieved. In all respects, she is much better. Then what we have given next? Argentum nitricum, 10 doses, weekly 1 dose. Every Sunday morning 1 dose. Argentum nitricum for 10 weeks. Then she came on 24th January. That means 4 days back she came back. And she says absolutely no problem. She's all right. Then what medicines we have given now? So to clear her continuous anxiety, worry, and loss of memory, all these things. So it comes because of various medication, vaccinations, and her worried nature, always worried. So hurried nature, worried. Then Medorinum 1M, antipsychotic. Medorinum 1M, 1 dose has been administered, and to improve her gynec system also, it helps very well. Okay. So then afterwards, weekly one dose of medicine we have given about 20 doses. What is that medicine? Placebo. What is placebo? Sugar pills. No medicine. Sugar pills without medicine is placebo. So every Sunday morning she has to take. So she feels that yes, I am taking the medicine. For some more time she feels comfortable. Afterwards we stop the treatment. Okay, no more treatment. So with this I will stop our today's class. Then coming to next, what is this? About arnica. I told about arnica. One case I want to tell you. About 6 months ago, 32 years young lady came to our forum and reported, Doctor, about 6 months back, I delivered my child, male child. After that, I had severe body pain. I had natural delivery. It is not cesarean because I want to go for natural delivery. So it happened, and I had severe pains throughout my body. After allopathic treatment, it got cleared. Again, I had same problems, but it is very sore, painful. Even lying down, I feel pain. So wherever touch, because of this, I am avoiding my husband, and I feel bad about it. Because when we have intercourse, my husband grabs me, very hard, so which I am unable to bear. So this is causing a sort of, unhappiness in our family life. So can you do something? Then all our symptoms are of arnica nature. So that pains what cause, that is called mental trauma. Trauma during delivery. The trauma never got cleared from the mind. That is manifesting on the body. So what I have given is arnica 200 morning evening for 15 days. Then when she feels much better, daily morning another 15 days. After that, arnica 1 one dose. That's all. She became all right. With that, she became all right. See, with this, what we have done? We have given. This lady came about 6 months ago. She came about 6 months ago, and before that, for 6 months, she suffered frequently this problem. With whenever she is taking painkiller, she is becoming all right. Again, she is getting back. With arnica, it got cleared. Okay, these are various women's health problems. Then I will come out with some more medicines in next class and some more cases. I think these case reports are useful to especially practitioners, and medicine treatment. Generally, I don't treat with one single remedy. It is an integrated approach. Integrated approach means anti-miasmatic remedy, then to clear their grief, disappointments in the life, and hurt feelings, all those things, because every individual has got something or other disappointments. Some hurt feelings. All that bad effects should be removed from the body. Then person becomes healthy. Then individual's personality remedy that takes care. It is a master remedy. It takes care of all the problems in the system, and remedy related to that particular problem, which is covering the symptoms of that acute condition, that is acute remedy. Chronic remedy, acute remedy. This integrated approach, and this COVID vaccinations, multiple the steroid treatment, then hormonal treatment, then so much medication, all the treatment after that to clear that all the bad effects. All these things you have to take into consideration. So integrated approach in treatment, then person becomes healthy. Okay. With this, I take leave today. My pranams to all the elders and my blessings to the youngsters. Good day, all of you.